Hi everyone, so welcome back, another video, and it's coming from, of course, Dratlo44, which is me, as I'm sure a lot of you will know by now, especially the ones that have watched the video before. So basically, today is just a bit more, sort of like footage, about Flashpoint. We actually got back-to-back wins, which was amazing as well, something that we haven't done in ages, especially in Season 6. To be fair, you know, it was one of those games, or a couple of games, where they weren't the best kill games for me, but there's lots to go into and explain and things like and stuff like that. So before we get into the main bulk of the content, of course, do remember to never stop moving, never stop believing, and stay Apex. Right, let's get into it. So in yesterday's video, I posted a kind of like an ideas or concept ideas to sort of say that, you know, it would be nice to get a bit more recognition for what you kind of do in a match, and not just kills or damage, because let's face it, I mean, they are great and always things that you want, but there are sometimes other things that you can pull out the bag, that like a clutch revive, like, you know, doing other things, and it's really, really cool, and it would be really nice to see like the assists and clutch revives and things like that all in there to kind of, you know, just help people realise that they're a better player than they are. They're not just getting kills, but they are contributing to the team and being a team player. So, you know, I'm going to link that in the description, as I always do with these videos. I like to, like, kind of just put a lot of things in there. I have to say, I've also, in Flashpoint, I've become a bit of a Lifeline main. I have been mainly only playing Lifeline because she's just so important for this mode. Now, I know that not all of you are going to be playing this mode, but actually, to be honest, I'm really surprised that some of you haven't really liked it or haven't tried it out. I honestly, truly think that this mode is particularly really, really strong and interesting, and I'll tell you why. So basically, one of the big important things about the mode is, of course, that you haven't got to mess around healing all the time. Now, it does make legends like Lifeline, Watson, Revenant, and things like that very powerful. Even Gibraltar, yes, it makes them very much stronger than some of the others, but, you know, let's face it, it never hurts. I mean, Caustic as well, as I've done a video on, he's insanely strong in this as well. But the one thing I like is that you're not taken out of the combat and kind of slowed down and kind of stuck pretty much in a sort of position where you're kind of like waiting to heal up with little syringes. You're taking about 12 seconds out of a fight, you're losing a lot of kills because you're healing because you got hit first, and then your teammates are able to mop up and kill that team and you lose out. So there's kind of like little things like that that I feel, you know, it's been really good about this particular mode. And I kind of like was wondering, I mean, okay, what do you guys think on this? Do you think that this is going to be something that they are going to introduce into the main game? Because, okay, I suppose one thing I thought of is that, you know, don't get me wrong, the loot distribution still is a little bit garbage when it comes to the guns. However, there is less kind of garbage to kind of find because you've got more space, and more space is good. You've got, like, literally you can find things. It's much easier to have plenty of ammo for your guns. You're not worried. You can stock up on grenades, which I know people don't really like grenades, but they are pretty good, and it doesn't really kind of hurt that much because everyone's doing it rather than just the ones that want to make that space, and you're not really feeling like suddenly you're out of ammo or kind of stuck and things like that. And I just thought, well, is this something that, you know, because Respawn have been known to kind of like add certain things into the game, and I just feel like when I was just thinking about it, I just thought, well, you know, could they actually add heal arenas into the game? Could they kind of have it so that Evo shields, you know, like only white drops in the normal boxes, or up to blue, yeah, up to blue maybe, and then you kind of like, you have to then, you know, do the rest in the replicator or things like that. Now, that might encourage a little bit of camping, but then if you have it in the heal zones, of course, they're going to be a bit hotter, so you're going to take a little bit more risk kind of doing it, and you're going to level it up by, of course, doing damage. But then they're talking about possibly upgrading the damage and making it higher, because, of course, just the way it is, they feel like it's a bit too low, especially for things like red shield and maybe even purple. So that might be something that, of course, comes into it as well. So, you know, I mean, I was just sort of like thinking, you know, as regards to this, is this going to be something that we see in a later game? Could this be a legend ability? I mean, you know, we obviously all, or a lot of us will know about Horizon, who's recently been hinted in the game. There's challenges. If you haven't done that, go into the firing range. There's a big TV on the right-hand side, basically with a thing where you press button to activate it, and it gives you some challenges. And once you complete the first set of challenges, you then get a second set and go from there. So it is well worth doing. I think you get some freebies as well. But you know, like, they are hinting that now. This is going to be a Legends ability where they give you like a heal arena, so it becomes another like medic thing like Lifeline, but just not the same, because it's not the drone that it's relying on. It is of course going to be something else. So let me know your thoughts on that one. Is that going to be something that you know, is going to be in the game, or do you think this is just a limited time mode? They had this idea and it hasn't got any other purpose. Reason I kind of wondered is because, of course, as regards to modes, we all know, like with Dummy's Big Day, they had some abilities at the Ultimate which became Mirages, and you know, there's still abilities there that may well become another Legend. Now in regards to the win, it was very nice getting this win. To be honest, I didn't really get to do too much kills wise. Did a revival on the Pathfinder who'd been down earlier in the game. Done the drone a couple of times, very little. Now, these two are not my best wins by any means. I've actually got the badge now. So, although the footage you're seeing is the wins that I got with JHD yesterday, actually, I got 2 more wins. One was last night, and one was today. And so I've actually now qualified and got the complete badge, got all the challenges done, which I'm really pleased about. But, of course, I'm still going to be helping Viper and, of course, JHD to get those badges as well, or as best as they can, because I know that they'll obviously want the best things that they can get. So, you know, it's like anything. I mean, I really have enjoyed this mode, and yeah, I mean, using Lifeline has been a very different concept. I'm not a very big Lifeline user. I hadn't been. I mean, I use her for challenges and limited time modes and things like that, but I don't use her that much. But this mode has really kind of, you know, been a big difference, because with her passive revive, it's so amazingly strong that you just cannot go without it. I mean, if you are looking to win some Flashpoint games, looking to get any of the badges, honestly, make sure there's a Lifeline on your team. And if there's no Lifeline random, you're playing with randoms and they're not picking one, then make absolutely sure that you're choosing them. Yeah, it might not be your first choice Legend, but trust me, this Legend is absolutely clutch, so strong right now. And if you're going to run a Lifeline, then, you know, a Corsic would be really good, a Gibraltar, because that's what Viper's been using for this particular mode. He usually uses Mirage, so, you know, it's been a bit of a changes, and JHD's actually been using Octane. Octane actually has been a lot better than I would have first have imagined, and I feel kind of like that when I did my rankings video for Flashpoint and non-competitive, for the non-competitive side, I completely agree, it didn't change, but actually for this mode, I probably should have ranked him a little higher. Check out my my ranking video, I'll link it in the description. You can let me know whether I got the Octane or any of the other Legends wrong, because, yeah, you know, we all kind of don't get things 100% right sometimes. But, you know, I just wanted to say, I mean, as regards to the mode, I really have enjoyed it. It's been absolutely awesome. It's been so refreshing to play something different. I like playing on King's Canyon, and yeah, I'm not even going to mind going back to World's Edge when this mode ends, because at least it is a little bit of a different mode. It's a bit different, and it's been a lot of fun. But yeah, I mean, like, as regards to the ideas, I mean, do you think that Flashpoint, do you think these heal arenas will come in? Do you think that they may take out heals, like syringes, shields, and all that stuff, and maybe only can buy Phoenix kits or buy big shield batteries from actually, like, the replicator? I mean, I think it would be quite a cool idea, because it frees up so much more space in your backpack. Even if you've got a level 1 or a level 2, you're actually pretty good, and it's all looking pretty fine. And that is something that is so rare, and it's just so refreshing, and that's partly why I like this mode as well. Lastly, I'm just going to talk about the fact that I will be streaming on the 17th of October at 10 o'clock UK time. I know some of you have been amazing in joining pretty much every stream, and I do always appreciate those who've joined. But if you do get a chance, you're watching this, and you think, yeah, you know, not based on maybe the amount of kills I'm getting here, but, you know, check out my other videos, and if you want to come and join the stream, that would be amazing. The more people who join, the absolute better. That would be absolutely incredible. So I mean, that is the main bulk of the video in regards to that. I'm just going to talk a little bit lastly about the win, and then I will sign off until the next one. I hope you've enjoyed it. Now, basically, we just pretty much end up in the storm circle. It ends up being pretty crazy, and of course, Lifeline, I managed to clutch it out, because of course, you know, it's just one of those things where I just jump onto this little hill tower thing, and yes, you can put the drone down to give yourself a little bit of a health boost. It really does make such a difference. Take a guess, managed to get it. So there you go, that's pretty much it. So if you like the video, a like would really help me out. If you want to subscribe, that would be amazing. But otherwise, do remember to never stop moving, never stop believing, and stay Apex. But otherwise, I shall see you in the next video. You take care. Cheers now.